Oh, yes, it is. Come on now. Wakey, wakey. Hands off, cupcakey. Rod Ryan Show, check it in. Throwback Thursday. Let's go. Got to get up. Got to move. 5:58. Three-time Hall of Famer 007 Sean Connery. What a game yesterday against Other John. Fresh out of bed, head-to-head. 6:20. Can he make it win number 2? Volbeat Hailstorm tickets coming your way on the Fun Fact Flashback homeroom. You're getting those. Summer of Loud Tour tickets at 7:20. Read My Lips at 8:20. The Chili taking on Mac Little is going to be joining us in studio at 8:20. That's always fun. We've had nothing but special guests in studio all week with us. $1,000 alternative income. Your chance to win a grand coming your way at around 9:10. Keywords, all that stuff. National contest. I want you to get involved in that. Bring me the Horizon tickets on Know the Show. Nothing over a 10% chance of rain today. There are no April showers going on. Partly cloudy, high of 85. Another beautiful day. Good morning, Alex. What are Houston's headlines?
Well, good morning, Rod. Good morning, homeroom. While tariffs are a huge political topic around the globe, 2 huge Chinese e-commerce sites are reacting to the sudden increase in costs. Temu and Shein have announced that they plan to raise prices for U.S. customers starting next week. A direct response to President Trump's tariff hikes. Neither company provided details about the size of the increases. The 145% tariff that Trump placed on most products made in China, along with his decision to end a customs exemption that allows goods worth less than $800 to come into the U.S. duty-free, have caused both platforms to reassess how they do business with the United States. The Trump administration plans to terminate the IRS Direct File program, which is a free electronic tax filing system that was launched under the Biden administration. It's designed to simplify and reduce costs of filing taxes. The program garnered praise from users, but criticism from Republican lawmakers and private tax preparation companies who argued it was redundant and costly. The initiative had been uncertain since the beginning of Trump's term, with Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency cutting federal projects. While there was initial optimism that Elon's Doge team might improve direct file, IRS staff were instructed to cease work on the 2026 version in March. Critics, including Senator Elizabeth Warren and advocacy groups, denounced the shutdown as favoring commercial tax firms like Intuit, which have profited from paid tax services. A lot of people who work from home got a free day off yesterday, or at least they got to skip those boring work meetings.
Oh,
Zoom.
I saw this. Zoom? Yeah. Did Zoom go down?
Zoom was down nationwide for about 2 hours, and if you tried to log in or join a meeting, you got an error page that said, "This site can't be reached." Even Zoom's website wasn't working. Users panicked and flocked to social media to see if it was just them or if everyone else was having issues. It was down from 1:40 p.m. to 3:15 our time, but it took longer for everyone to gain access. Again, Zoom still has not said what caused it. Meanwhile, Spotify also went down yesterday, and thousands of people couldn't access their music for 5 hours. I was noticing this as we got off air. Everybody was complaining about Spotify being down. Spotify said it started at 5:20 a.m. and was back by 10:45 a.m., but also did not say what caused their outage. So it turns out that not everybody is like iHeartRadio, where they just work all the time.
Yeah.
That's why I'm an iHeart guy.
Here's a word for Read My Lips. F Spotify.
Yeah, F Spotify. iHeartRadio app. It's free, all right? And you can listen to the Rod Ryan Show on it. I was trying to pick a song. Couldn't figure one out. This is a good one.
Okay. So,
Elon Musk.
He's got another kid.
He may have more than just another kid. So he's known to have 14 kids with 4 different women. He may have way more than that, according to the Wall Street Journal. It's always reputable. Elon has a habit of asking women to let him impregnate them. Sometimes he even hits them up on X, but he uses payoffs and non-disclosure agreements to keep them quiet. He also allegedly refers to his children as his legion. In a text Elon allegedly sent to one of his baby mamas, he said he needed to impregnate more women, quote, to reach legion level before the apocalypse, and said that he will need to use surrogates to achieve that.
Well, there's a new one that's kind of claiming that Elon offered her a ton of money, and she's super hot. Because Grimes doesn't do it for me.
No.
One of his baby mamas that's got a couple of kids.
He likes her art.
This chick that's got the new claims, she's smoking.
Yeah,
she's
he's
smoking.
like, I'm one of the richest women in the world, and I own X. I can just slide in the DMs and see if I can, hey, you want to have one of my babies?
Yeah, go check her out. She's got her own link on the world-famous Rod Ryan Show page.
Lincoln Park is set to headline the UEFA Champions League final kickoff show presented by Pepsi on May 31st at the Allianz Arena in Munich, Germany. This performance is going to mark the band's return to the stage after a 7-year hiatus, as well as the release of their new album, From Zero. The show will feature a mixture of their classic hits and their new material, like we're listening to right now. Fans can watch the performance live on the UEFA YouTube channel and through local broadcasters. But Alex, who's going to be playing in the UEFA Champions League final? Well, it'll either be Arsenal or Paris Saint-Germain against Inter Milan or Barcelona. So you can drop that at the water cooler today.
So this is a big gig, right? Like a big world gig.
The UEFA Champions League final is like the Super Bowl of like every league in soccer playing together.
It's a big gig for them.
I would say it's like right below World Cup. Soccer-wise. In baseball, Astros lost to the Cardinals yesterday 4-1. They're now 8-10 on the season so far. They've only won back-to-back games one time this season, I believe. They have a day off today before opening up a weekend series with the Padres tomorrow night back at Daikin Park. In basketball, there were two more NBA play-in games last night. The Heat got by the Bulls 109-90, and the Mavericks beat the Kings 120-106. So the Bulls and Kings are eliminated from the playoffs. There are no more games tonight, but tomorrow the Heat and Hawks and Mavericks and Grizzlies are going to play for the 8th seed in their conference playoffs. That is what's going on in sports.
Here we go. 4 hours of pain starts right now. You want the first phone call? Come get it. 713-212-5945. The most interactive show on the radio starts right now. 94.5 The Buzz, Seether and Ramity, and we are off and running. Rod Ryan Show on a Throwback Thursday. Chili's got your voting up on the world famous Live Dolphins Cry, A Perfect Circle, Judith. What a great song. Crash Test Dummies. What a weird song. The name of the song is The song was in regular rotation at one point. I felt like an idiot every time. Here's Crash Test Dummies and the song. Come on,
You're
guys.
gonna love it.
Come on. Wacky Canadians. That's what you get. Weirdos. I am not one. 10% chance of rain, partly cloudy today. High of 85. Go outside, touch grass. Beautiful day today. Read my lips. Some of you are already sending me your word suggestions. Obviously, you know Chili's playing. Mac Little. Am I saying that right, Chili? I don't want to be mispronouncing that the entire show. I mean, I've done it before.
Yeah, Lytle.
Lytle. Okay,
Lytle,
thank you. Matt Lytle is going to be joining you. He's going to be taking you on at 8:20 today.
Yeah, he's ready for a whooping.
Okay, well, you keep saying that.
Somebody's gonna be getting whooped,
Yeah.
dude.
Somebody is going to get whooped today. You're right.
I only came here to do two things. Post blog stories and kick some ass. Looks like I'm out of blog stories
There you
today,
go.
bro.
Woo! If you got all the links up, I'm impressed. I sent you a lot of stuff today.
Not yet, but it sounded good saying
Oh,
it. Huh?
okay. I'm like, there's no way you got all that stuff up already. All right, links and guest is going to be packed. So you vote for your Throwback Thursday, and then just get ready for Read My Lips. You have to email me your Read My Lips word suggestions, Mac Lytle and Chili. Email me, rod@thebuzz.com. Some of you have already started sending me words. It doesn't have to be something that was said on the show. So, but listen, we're going to be very, very busy today. Very busy today. Looks like Morgan got through first. Hello, Morgan.
Hello.
Hi. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's going on, Morgan? What you doing?
I'm hoping to wish everyone a good Holy Friday and everyone has a good Easter.
I want everybody to have a good Easter, too. Let's not forget, if you are a Catholic, today is Holy Thursday. What's the significance of today? The Last Supper. Everyone's seen the picture.
Son of a bitch, Judas.
But, and then...
One of you will betray me.
And then, Morgan would know this more than me. She sounds like she's smart. I think there was like washing of feet tonight.
Jesus did it.
I think it was
He showed he's no better than them.
It was feet washing going on, right?
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we're getting ready.
A thing during school.
There's been things going on all week. It's the holiest week of the year for Catholics. Is Chili going to wash our feet today?
In the meeting, he said so.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be very, very nice. Morgan, did you color Easter eggs this year?
No, but I was volunteering at an egg hunt last year.
Uh-huh.
So I'm hoping to do something like that this year.
That's great. That's awesome. I just saw like this number of the amount of people like coloring eggs is way, way down this year because of the price of the eggs. There's other things that you spend. There's other things that you guys are spending money on that is more wasteful than dropping $6 on a dozen eggs. Don't deny your kid dying eggs because of the egg prices. You keep seeing this on the news. There's other things. Yeah, lose your Spotify.
iHeartRadio is free, everybody.
So we colored eggs yesterday. I didn't take a picture of it because it looks like ass. I made a lamb cake yesterday. I wait till we're going to decorate it today. I made a lamb cake today, and then the butter lamb's being made today. So
nice.
We've had Easter activities at my house, Morgan. So
Ooh.
My daughter dyed eggs yesterday. With my
there
mom.
you go. Great. That's awesome. She didn't deny the kid dying eggs.
She didn't really dye the eggs, but she pointed at them the
She
whole
just
time.
sat there like a blob and watched your mom do it.
She had a great time.
That's what the kids do. They sit there like a blob. She's very blobular.
I saw they were the greatest eggs I've ever seen.
Yeah, they are.
When she brought them home.
Morgan, have a great Easter. Thanks for getting us started today.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you so much. On the flip, got a rec check for you. We'll find out what's trending, and then we'll get set up for the game. Okay, what's up? It's your brother Rod. If you want to scratch off some dream vacations off your bucket list, well, you can do so. Have you seen this? Play $3 million cash scratch tickets from the Texas Lottery. Enter for a chance to win a sky cruise to Paris, Rome, and Lisbon. It's unbelievable. You could win a dream vacation. Let's throw in the private jet to Europe with stops in Paris, Rome, and Lisbon. Plus, you could win $3 million instantly. So play $3 million cash scratch tickets today and enter for a chance to win a European sky cruise. Yo, what's up? It's your brother Rod talking about my good friends over at Joe Myers Toyota. They've been jamming all month long. April shower of savings. Listen, these are the kind of showers you want, okay? April shower of savings. Factory fresh 2025s are arriving every day. Springtime is the right time to get the deal of a lifetime at Joe Myers Toyota. They make it easy and stress-free. Low money down, favorable financing options for well-qualified buyers on the full lineup. Camrys, Rock-A-Rolla Corollas, Tundras, Tacomas, Highlanders, Sienna Vans, RAV4s, 4Runners, you name it, they got it. Okay, and as always, Joe Myers Toyota will pay you top dollar today for your vehicle at the all-new Joe Myers Toyota Buying Center. Shop them 24/7, JoeMyersToyota.com. See what they got. Give them a call, 281-890-8700. 5 or more available. All finance offers on approved credit. See Joe Myers Toyota for details. Expires 4/30/25. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Throwback Thursday. That's good, man. Some of you getting after that, doing some voting this morning. Many of you are sending me word suggestions for Read My Lips. Thank you very much for that. You can email me directly, rod@thebuzz.com. 10% chance of rain, partly cloudy. High of 85 today. All right, Alex, working on some trending things over there. What's going on?
Zoom outage is trending. Everybody that worked from home and had Zoom calls yesterday kind of had a free day because
You're welcome.
Zoom didn't work for a while.
You got time off of work yesterday.
Yeah. RFK is trending. He's getting some heat for his comments on autism. I believe he said it was preventable, and people are not happy about that. And then Puerto Rico blackout is trending. A massive blackout left all of Puerto Rico without power. And that's definitely a trending topic, but that's what's trending on 94.5 The Buzz.
All right. Oh, we got a new champion, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, I was getting Other John's speech ready, but sorry, Other John. We're not playing your speech today.
Good morning, everybody. This is three-time Hall of Famer, 007, Sean Connery. You got to trust me when I say I really do like Other John. But when it comes time to playing this game, you got to get out of the way. I am your fresh out of bed, head-to-head, one-day champion.
Well, if you think you can beat 007, he's a three-time Hall of Famer, as he said. 713-212-5945. 94.5 The Buzz. Good morning, Rod Ryan Show. Throwback Thursday. Fixtagram Thursday. You kidding me? I haven't had a chance to take a look yet. I'm sure some of you have. I know some of you have, actually. 10% chance of rain, partly cloudy skies, highs of around 85. Of course, it's the day we play Read My Lips. You guys are doing a great job. Bunch of emails coming in. Read My Lips emails go directly to me and me only. Rod@thebuzz.com. Chili taking on listener Mac today. All right, let's play a game.
It's time for the Fresh Out of Bed Head-to-Head Challenge. Listeners, to your corners.
Oh, this guy's a pain in the ass. I got to change the music up for him?
Yep.
All right. Sean Connery, welcome back.
Hey, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Really good, man. 3-time Hall of Famer. You took out a 2-time HOFer yesterday, other John. Let's see if you can continue your winning ways, bro.
Right on.
You're taking on Shelly. We know Shelly. Shelly, did you play the GOAT?
Do what?
Did you play the GOAT last year, maybe, or something? What happened with you?
Yes, I played the GOAT back in March. Last year I was Shelly Shaw, this year Shelly Abbott. And so he ate me up and spit me out. He was fast.
Oh, she showed Shelly by the seashore.
Yes.
All right, you lost to the GOAT, but you won a couple of games before him. He's the one that, stopped your run?
No, I didn't win anything before him.
Oh, you just came in here.
Before that,
You just came in here like a little lamb.
pretty much.
Well, welcome back. It doesn't get much easier. You got 007 Sean Connery here. I mean, why do you pick the days to call in on some of the best players we have?
Well, he has the name of one of the sexiest actors, so you can't pass that up.
You're playing Bull Charge. All right, Shelly, Sean Connery, shout out your name when you think you know the answer. Chili is offering up a pair of tickets to see the Mars Volta live October 28th at the 713 Music Hall. Wow, concert tickets again. Very generous.
Good luck, Shelly.
That Chili.
Good luck.
All right, Shelly, you got to shout out your name when you think you know the answer. You got to chime in quickly, okay?
You got it.
All right, I do have it. I know Sean Connery has it too. Here we go. Question number 1. What type of doctor provides medical care?
Sean.
He went early.
Yeah.
Go ahead, 007.
Cardiologist.
Cardiologist for the buzzer. Shelly, 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 Shelly. Oh, that's Kelly. That's a Kelly song we have, not a Shelly song. Here comes your question, Shelly.
Okay.
What type of doctor provides medical care to animals?
A veterinarian.
Veterinarian gets the ding ding dinger. Shelly's on the board. 007.
Adam's writing his tickets.
Come on, Sean, speed again.
Yeah, right? Okay, Shelly's on the board. I like what's happening here. Question number 2. What character did Harrison Ford portray?
Sean.
Shelly.
Sean could be going early.
Yeah.
Well, he did go
Yeah.
early. Where are you going with this?
Han Solo.
Your ass is so lucky I wasn't going Indiana Jones on that. What character did Harrison
know.
Ford portray in the Star Wars movies? Han Solo. Oh, you lucked out on that.
Yep.
I mean, Indiana Jones is equally as popular.
Very
Yeah, but
true,
that was
not-
too obvious.
He's
Not
played
as much.
He's played a ton, but those are the two. That I view that question as a true 50-50.
6 days, 7 nights. I would have gone with.
Get off my plane. Sorry. All right, 007 on the board. Shelly, I thought you had it. You're gonna.
I was going with Indiana Jones.
You were gonna go Indy. See, yeah, I think that was a 50-50 question. All right, you guys are gonna have to chime in on this. Here we go. How many sides does a pentagon have?
Sean.
Shelly.
He wanted to go so early.
He did want to go early, but he wasn't going to do it 3 times. 007.
5.
Winner.
Great
game,
game,
Shelly.
Sean. Thank you.
Did Shelly start her wind up halfway through the question? Was she
Yeah.
going, shh,
I think he did, and then she
Shelley.
started
No,
hers,
it was
too.
me.
Oh, that was
I
you?
think that was me.
Oh, that was you, Sean. Sean.
I think we both did.
I mean, that was the wind-up. All right, Shelley, fun game today. Thanks for playing.
Yes. Thank you.
I mean, come in when we got some first-time fresh fisher
Yeah.
or something, you know?
Man, I keep trying, but y'all don't answer the phone.
I like...
Well, Chili doesn't answer the phone.
Well, Chili doesn't answer the phones. We know that. But I do like you've kind of got that to be the best. You got to beat the best, and you're going after some good players here, Shelley. So I like that. You got some sand.
Thank you.
All right, Shelley. Thank you for playing. Sean Connery. Sean Connery.
Yes, sir.
Can
Yes,
you play?
sir.
We're here tomorrow. You want to play?
Absolutely.
All right, bro. Nice game. Smash it, pumpkin. 94.5 The Buzz. Good morning. Rod Ryan Show. Throwback Thursday. Have you sent me some word suggestions yet? Some of you have. Some of you have. I feel like I got a pretty good chunk of emails here, but that still means most of you have not. Make today the day that you send me an email and you say, Rod, try this word out for Read My Lips. I think it'll kill. All right, let's get some. I got some, standby people that are always sending me great words. Love you. Love every one of you. Let's get some new people in here. Let's get some fresh blood emailing me some word suggestions. 10% chance of rain, partly cloudy, high of 85 today.
The Fresh Out of Bed head-to-head challenge. Here's your current champion.
Good morning, everybody. 007, Sean Connery. Now your fresh out of bed, head-to-head, 2-day champion.
Yeah.
Shame on anyone who thought this 3-time Hall of Famer was going to one-pump chump it. Join me on Free Beer Friday when I make it win number 3, bitches.
I got some fun facts for you, and I got the other big baldy in the room. Hi, Hal. Good to see you, dude.
Rodney, good morning.
Been a couple of days, dude. Good to have you back in the room with us.
Man's got to work.
Coachella ever been on your bucket list to go out there and sweat in the desert with Paris Hilton and
Your flower crowns.
watch a bunch of bands?
I think there was a day I probably would have done that at a heartbeat.
That's the reason. The only reason why we know Coachella. Do you know that's the area? It's called Coachella,
Yeah.
right?
Coachella Valley.
Yeah, the only reason we know about it is because of the festival that's going on last weekend and this weekend. Coachella began as a typo. The town in California was founded over a century ago. It was originally going to be called Conchilla.
Oh.
After the Spanish word for the small white snail shells found in the valley's sandy soil.
Oh.
What are we doing? Tongue twisters?
Sandy soil.
Conchillas, like a conch. But in the original materials, the printer misspelled Conchilla as Coachella, and rather than redo everything, they just went with the misspelling.
They're like, that sounds cool. Let's just go with that.
Fun fact, huh?
None of my teachers did that.
Now, did Weird Al Yankovic, did he make his first Coachella appearance ever last weekend?
Yes, with Yo Gabba Gabba.
Yeah, he went on stage, right? Well, Weird Al Yankovic started the Volcano Worshippers Club in his high school in California.
All right.
Weird Al was always weird.
Yeah, he lived up to the name. Still
Always
does.
weird. So the Volcano Worshippers Club, this high school club that was sanctioned in his high school, he said they didn't actually worship volcanoes. They just were trying to get away to get another photo of themselves in the yearbook.
That's pretty smart. That'll
Probably
do
worked.
And stop me if you've heard this one before. You get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car. Who famously did that, Alex?
Oprah.
Oprah Winfrey. That's right. She gave everyone in her audience a car. That was back in 2004, fellas. 21 years
Wow.
ago?
What a time.
22 years ago? How long ago was
It was
that?
a while ago. Then they all had to pay a tax or something.
They all and everybody left that show. You walked into Oprah that day. You had whatever you had. You left the show owing the IRS $6,000.
But with a car.
But you did get a car. But, you know, those are the dirty behind the scenes things. All right, I got tickets to go see Volbeat and Hailstorm, July 29th, 713 Music Hall. Let's see, what did we do yesterday? How about this? What technology that I think almost all of us use now is named after a 10th century Scandinavian king known to combine tribes into one kingdom? Little clue. That should get you there. That should get us to the correct answer. 713-212-5945. Well, I'm surprised you came in today.
Well,
Yesterday sucked.
yeah, thanks.
Yeah, dude. What the hell?
You didn't do it, but you did most of it. You
kinda did it.
What'd you do yesterday? What happened on Wall Street yesterday? I know it wasn't your fault.
I was in New York, so okay.
Okay.
The Dow yesterday down 699 points. Kickoff this morning at 39,699. NASDAQ down 516 to 16,307. Benchmark 10-year Treasuries trading at a 4.3%. And oil stands at $63.24 a barrel. Two of the most actives, the big studs, Travelers, Boeing, and Chevron. The big duds, NVIDIA, Amgen, and Apple. A pretty busy economic calendar this morning. We'll get numbers on housing starts, also building permits for March. Right now, futures, well, the Dow futures are down. Come on, let's turn this baby around. That's it. I'm Matt here. This is Highland Managing Director with Raymond James, supporter for the Rod Ryan Show. From Raymond James on San Felipe and Augusta. And don't forget to always rock out with your stock out.
Yo, what's up? It's your brother Rod talking about my good friends, the Texas Hammers. Truck wrecks, 18-wheeler wrecks, horrific car crashes. They are devastating. They will change your life forever. If you have been seriously injured in any kind of a wreck, it's easy for me to say, but try not to freak out. Call Bill Adler, the Texas Hammer. Bill will fight to get you what you deserve for your medical bills, your lost wages, your pain and suffering. And remember, do not sign anything before you talk to the Texas Hammers. The Texas Hammers, you talk to them first, see what they can do for you. Call the Hammer, 713-777-4000. He's waiting.
Pictures, Sinners, shot with IMAX film cameras, rated R.
94.5 The Buzz. Welcome back. Rod Ryan Show. Okay, who we got on the phone here? Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. My name's Ani Jackson.
Ani, how are you?
Oh, heck, I'm all right this morning. How about yourself?
Great. I'm awesome. Thank you for asking. Ani, I don't remember you being on this show before. I could be wrong, but it's one of those names. Ani Jackson. Have I forgotten the times you've been on with us before?
No, sir. First time caller.
No kidding, dude. Great to have you on. All right, let's see if we can poke this through. What is the technology I'm looking for? Named after a 10th century Scandinavian king.
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth. Ani, you're a winner. First time caller, first time winner.
Awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Track record.
Great track record, dude. Put your money on Ani moving forward. Bluetooth, named after that 10th century Scandinavian king Harald Bluetooth. He united Danish tribes into one kingdom. And then when the Bluetooth technology was invented, they picked the name because it was a unifying way of machines communicating with one another. All right, that was boring. Ani, congratulations. You win. I'm going to give you Volbeat Hailstorm tickets July 29th, 713 Music Hall.
Awesome.
Yeah, dude, that's a great win today, man. Have an awesome day, okay?
You too.
Thank you.
Hey, Alexa.
All right, here we go. 94.5 The Buzz, Lincoln Park, one step closer. They're headlining the music blog page. I'm going to make you go and take a look at that. Alex is going to talk about some of the things that are on the music blog page today. But, Alex, tell everybody what kind of start I'm off to on Read My Lips. How many words do I have written down?
None.
Yeah, what am I doing? I'm over
I see
here
none words
pulling the goalie
written down.
All right.
You should write some down. I
gotta
recommend that.
I got to start writing some words down. Great emails are coming in.
Some seem better than none.
I see a ton of emails that say read my lips. I will stop pulling the goalie.
It's been a busy first hour.
I will start writing down some words that you guys are suggesting. Keep the emails coming in. I promise I'm going to go through every one that is labeled read my lips. Partly cloudy, 10% chance of rain, highs of around 85 today. Alex has Houston's headlines.
Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning, homeroom.
Good morning.
While tariffs are a huge political topic around the globe, two huge Chinese e-commerce sites are reacting to the sudden increase in cost. Temu and Shein have announced that they are planning to increase prices for U.S. customers starting next week, a direct response to President Trump's tariff hikes.
I gotta get in there.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never ordered from either, so.
Get in there, dude.
No. I support American businesses.
You can buy a machete for like 12.
patriot.
You can get a machete for $12 on
Yeah,
Temu.
but I'm not giving the Chinese my money unless it's on a phone.
But it's a machete
Yeah, but
for $12.
I shouldn't be trusted with machete.
Pretty sharp.
Yeah, I don't need to do that now.
All right, so
Neither company provided details about the size of the increases. The 145% tariff Trump placed on most products made in China, along with the decision to end a customs exemption that allows goods worth less than $800 to come into the U.S. duty-free, has caused both platforms to reassess how they do business with the United States. So yeah, order that stuff while you can. California Governor Gavin Newsom and State Attorney General Rob Bonta announced yesterday that they have filed a lawsuit against the Trump administration challenging the legality of President Trump's newly imposed tariffs. The lawsuit submitted to the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of California argues that the administration's use of the International Emergency Economic Powers Act to enforce tariffs is unlawful without congressional approval. The Trump administration defends the tariffs, asserting that they are necessary to address persistent trade deficits affecting American industries and workers. Cool. The song's the best part of the story. Have you gotten your tax refund yet?
dude, I just filed for an extension.
Well, people
like
that filed
this
early
week.
may have. If you blew it all, what'd you get? Well, a senior writer for CNN Business posted a list of 4 smart things that you can do with your refund.
Machetes on Temu has to be number 1.
It's actually not.
Temu,
it wasn't even on the top 4.
Temu machetes number 5. It didn't make the top 4. Okay,
It would have been an honorable mention.
Everything on Temu. 5.
So some of the 4 things were paying off credit cards. The average APR is 20%, so if you pay off now instead of a year from now, it's like making a 20% risk-free return on an investment. You could be starting an emergency fund with the economy being so iffy. You could invest it since stock prices are down. It might be a good time to let your money make money. And then you can also buy something that might cost more later. So maybe this is maybe your Temu and your Shein. If you're worried about the tariffs causing things to go up in price, get it now before the price hikes. Amanda Bynes is now on OnlyFans. We talked about this yesterday, but don't be expecting any sexual content from her. She says, disclaimer, I'm doing OnlyFans so I can chat with my fans through direct messages. I won't be posting any sleazy content.
Then why do it on OnlyFans?
I don't know. I think people like just chatting with people, and you're like, this is a way I can do it.
Is there other ways to do that?
I don't know. Probably. I would imagine.
Like give everybody your email.
But also, if you say you're on OnlyFans, like I've wanted to do I don't like putting paywall stuff for my podcast, but it'd be funny to do exclusive stuff that's just on OnlyFans, but it's not sexual in any nature. It's just here's an extra episode. We just posted it on OnlyFans.
I guess. I mean,
the name OnlyFans gets people listening. If you were she's on Rod Videos, you what is Rod Videos? I don't know what that is. If you're OnlyFans, oh, okay, I've heard of that.
Okay, so my question to you is, there is an expectation when you hear about somebody being on OnlyFans, you know what you're going there for.
If you're a pervert.
Can you do whatever you want on OnlyFans?
I think so.
Including
it's just
nothing?
You're charging to put people behind a paywall. Yeah, because there was some actress that they were she's not even showing nudes. And it's you don't have to show nudes. You're subscribing.
Okay.
Do your research first, fellas.
All right.
All right? Yeah, you can get a subscription to Amanda Bynes' OnlyFans and chat with her for just $50 a month. Think of that, Rod.
But she's a loose cannon. She might whip out a bean every now and then.
Maybe. Yeah, so if you're like that side of it, then
that's what you're joining
you
for.
could
to
root
hope
for it.
For that.
Oh wow, look what I got. The Who fired their longtime drummer Zach Starkey, who also happens to be Ringo Starr's son, because they were unhappy with his playing at recent shows. Zach's been with the band for 29 years. They were apparently not impressed with him during their recent shows for the Teenage Cancer Trust in London. The band says it was a collective decision and that they, quote, have nothing but respect for Zach and wish him the very best for his future.
Did you know that Ringo Starr's son was the drummer of The Who?
I knew that his son was also a drummer. I did not know that it was for The Who.
Zach Starkey. This is a band that
I mean, he's got to be talented. Ringo is the best Beatle.
This is a band who their original drummer, Moon the Loon, Keith Moon,
Great name.
took elephant tranquilizers before a show, played about 2 songs okay. By the 3rd song, he passed out in the middle of the song, and they had to finish the song with no drums.
It's rock and roll, baby.
Grabbed him, put him in a shower, shot him up with something to wake him up, came back out and played. He didn't get fired. This guy got fired?
That was the old The Who. This is the new The Who.
Their old drummer took elephant tranquilizers before a show.
Maybe they were mad that he wasn't taking elephant tranquilizers. Maybe that was it. They were trying to push tranquilizers on. He's like, no.
All right. How many more shows does The Who have in them?
I don't know.
They just get a drummer in there for what? The 10 last shows they have?
I mean, The Who's going to get somebody to fill in. But
Yeah, they will. Of course
Zach
they will.
issued a statement saying that he was surprised and saddened, but added that he was very proud of his nearly 30 years with The Who and says that he remains their biggest fan to this day.
Yeah, he probably is the longest tenured drummer of that band.
It's pretty cool, though. But T's and P's to Zach. All right, those are Houston's headlines.
Fire Festival 2 is not happening. That's on the music blog page.
Oh, man. Who could have seen that coming?
It's officially not happening.
Oh,
they're sending out refunds.
It always happens to the best people, you know?
That means people bought tickets.
Yeah, they did, dude.
Okay. All right, sports.
The Astros lost to the Cardinals yesterday, 4-1. They're now 8-10 on the season so far. They'll have a day off before opening up a weekend series with the Padres tomorrow night at Daikin Park. In basketball, there were 2 more NBA play-in games last night. The Heat got by the Bulls 109-90, and the Mavericks beat the Kings 120-106. So Bulls and Kings are eliminated from the playoffs. There are no games tonight, but tomorrow the Heat and Hawks and Mavericks and Grizzlies will play for the 8th seeds in their conference playoffs. That is what's going on in sports.
All right, 94.5, The Buzz. Welcome to the 7 spot. If you're carrying over from homeroom, thank you for sticking with us. If you're just joining us, wakey, hands off those snakies. We got a lot of ground to cover today on the show. I got Summer of Loud Tour tickets for you. That's the I Prevail, Beartooth, Kill Switch Engage. Tickets are on sale now. I've got tickets for you coming up after the break. Read My Lips, of course, will be next hour. Alex yelled at me, said I got to get moving on
What are you doing?
getting some of these words down.
What are you doing?
I started getting some words together. So we're off to a great start. Thank you.
Stop lollygagging.
Keep sending me your emails. I was lolly and gagging. Keep sending me your word suggestions, rod@thebuzz.com. All right. We've got Mac Lytle coming in. Mac Lytle taking on the Chile at 8:20. That's going to be fun. I have loved having the studio interaction with you guys coming in and joining us. Yesterday's Chubby Bunny was great. I hope you went back and checked it out. I got real busy yesterday. I still haven't gone back to watch the video, but there's video of it. That you can go to the Buzz Instagram, go to our YouTube channel, which I need to push more, at Rod Ryan, our YouTube channel. Smash that subscribe button. Do me a solid today. Hit us up on Instagram at Rod Ryan Show and YouTube at Rod Ryan Show. All right. Partly cloudy skies, 10% chance of rain, high of 85. Tomorrow's the last day for local bands to apply for Bring On BuzzFest, presented by Love Street Blonde. Thank you to our friends over at Carbach. One local band is going to get things started out at BuzzFest Saturday, May 24th, out at the Woodlands Pavilion. So all the details are on the mainframe by log on to thebuzz.com. Fixtagram Thursday, yeah, looking at girls. Sometimes there's articles on there. You know what's coming back?
What's coming back?
It's a good thing you guys have me around to tell you these things.
Okay.
Who's going to keep you guys young and fresh and hip? Von Dutch is on its way back.
Oh, it's back?
Von Dutch.
Okay.
I didn't know what it was. I didn't see much of it in New Orleans. I got here in 2004. When I got here, that must have been when it was hitting, and Houston may have been a little early on it. But Britney Spears, Von Dutch, T-shirts, hats. I remember her wearing it.
Yeah.
And I remember...
Like Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, somebody here to say, I don't know if Teresa ever wore that stuff. She might have. She was pretty hip on that stuff early on. Did Von Dutch become super douchey? It didn't. It wasn't like
just phased out.
It wasn't like Ed Hardy. Ed Hardy became douchey, but I think I think the kids in Jersey Shore gravitated towards that stuff, and that kind of sealed the deal.
Like, please don't.
A bar. I remember back in the day, a bar said no entry with any Ed Hardy gear or anything that looks like something worn on the Jersey Shore. They didn't want you in their bar. Von Dutch never really became that, huh?
No, it was kind of like skate culture. I always felt like. I don't know if they made skate stuff.
I think
it felt like it was skate culture.
I think some hats are showing up at Coachella.
Ah, okay.
So I've got the trends that are back from the dead. Brace yourself. It does include Von Dutch in there. So I always thought it was kind of neat. I don't think I ever bought anything. I think that guy was a painter. He was a pinstriper. Like
really?
It was, yes. Did you know anything about Von Dutch?
No, I mean I knew what like the clothing. I remember the clothing being worn.
It was named after a guy that was in like the car culture, and I think he was a pinstriper. I think that's where it comes from. And then this clothing, I don't know if it was a family member or somebody that ran with the name, but then everybody was wearing it. Ashton Kutcher, everybody was wearing that Von Dutch stuff. So
very popular.
All right, that's why you got me around, guys.
Okay, so let's get some Von Dutch stuff.
I'm giving you the green light to bust out your Von Dutch stuff if
bring it back.
If you hung on to any of it, or go out and buy it at 3 times the price
Why would
now.
I not buy it now for more money?
All right, I got to take a short break. I got a really hot Von Dutch girl on the Looking at Girls blog page today. On the flip, got a rec check for you. We'll find out what's trending, and then we'll get you those great concert tickets. I'm ready. All right, I'm right here. What's up? It's your brother Rod talking about the Texas lottery. Man, this is a great way to scratch off some dream vacations right off your bucket list. You can play 3 million cash scratch tickets right now from the Texas lottery. Enter for a chance to win a sky cruise to Paris, Rome, and Lisbon. That's right. You could win a dream vacation via private jet to Europe. And let's just kind of stop off in some of the greats. Paris, Rome, Lisbon. Plus, you could win $3 million instantly. So play 3 million cash scratch tickets today and enter for a chance to win a European sky cruise. 94.5 The Buzz, just like the man said, it's Throwback Thursday. We're going to do song clips coming up. Let's talk about what you guys are voting on this morning. Early votes. It's low, but let's get you excited about it. So song clips, Alex, if we can get those locked and loaded in, we'll get into that. I've got those Summer of Loud Tour tickets coming your way. We'll talk about that. You're doing a great job, everybody, sending me word suggestions. I've finally started to pay attention to all these emails that are coming in, so I'm working on that. Partly cloudy skies, 10% chance of rain, highs of around 85. Okay, Alex, what you got trending?
Thickstagram Thursday is currently trending. Celine Castle was submitted to us by listener Tobin, and a lot of people are checking her out this morning.
I'm going right now.
Also trending is Michelle Trachtenberg, the actress that passed away a couple of weeks ago. They announced her cause of death. It was something called diabetes mellitus, and a lot of people are also researching diabetes mellitus.
Yeah, she was so young.
Yeah.
Terrible.
And then Fire Festival 2 trending. It's been postponed indefinitely. It's not happening.
Ashley with an eye is upset. She's like, my gosh, I can't believe you talked about that on the air.
Billy McFarland's always been such a reputable guy. How can you imagine that
she had a cute top picked out for it and everything. She was all ready to go.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm going to have to just wear that to BuzzFest now.
Yep, I guess so. That's a good alternate, and BuzzFest will actually happen. But that's what's trending on 94.5 The Buzz.
Oh, my goodness. Sorry, I'm...
Looking at Thickstagram?
Yeah. Are they real? Is everything real here?
I don't know, man.
Come on.
I don't know what is real.
What? Is that real? Those hips are real?
I'm not a great judge of this.
I'm not either.
I'll believe whatever, though.
All right, we got a good one in there for you. Wow. Oh, my goodness. All right, let's talk about these tickets. What do I have? I'm sorry. I'm completely distracted by our Instagram. Those hips are never lying. Pair of tickets to go see the Summer of Loud Tour 2025. I got I Prevail, Beartooth, Killswitch Engage, Parkway Drive, Devil Wears Prada, The Amity Affliction, and Alpha Wolf. All on one bill. June 28th, Woodlands Pavilion. Sure, Ticketmaster.com has your tickets. But you know what's better than that? Free 99.
Yeah, it is.
Right here on The Rod Ryan Show. I'm looking for caller number 10, 713-212-5945. 94.5 The Buzz. Good morning, Rod Ryan Show. Thank you so much for having us on. Da, 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 da. Throwback Thursday. I love doing song clips. Talking about the music that we've got for you to vote on today. We'll get into it in just a moment. Partly cloudy skies, 10% chance of rain. Highs of around 85. Good morning, Rod Ryan Show. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Hi. What's your name?
Ryan.
Hi, Ryan. How are you?
Doing well. What's going on, guys?
Talking a little trash, playing the hits. Just trying to get by, dude. I'm just trying to get by.
Yeah.
Trying to protect the license, the FCC license of KTBZ Houston. I'm trying not to say anything that blows the whole thing up, you know? That's what I'm trying to do. You asked me what's going on. That's what I do. Okay? I'm protecting the license of this radio station so that it can continue broadcasting every day. Okay? Heavy is the crown, as they say. Dude, you're caller 10.
No way.
Yeah, I'm going to give you these tickets. I mean, this might be...
I appreciate it.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, this might be the best value. When you look at the sheer number of bands on this thing, it's like a festival. It's I Prevail, Beartooth, Killswitch Engage, Parkway Drive, Devil Wears Prada, The Amity Affliction, and Alpha Wolf. If you're going to be buying one concert ticket, you want to see like the most music, this might be the show, the Summer of Loud Tour. Congrats, dude.
I appreciate it, man. I'm stoked. Yeah, the last thing I won from y'all was actually your 20th anniversary show, so that was almost like a little festival itself.
That was a festival, and that was a great time. Yeah. That was so much fun.
I got to be second row for that one. That was fun.
Oh, you worked your way. So you must have gotten in line pretty early, or you just kind of wormed your way up there?
Got there early.
Way to go, Ryan.
Got there early, watched every show, stayed right there the whole time.
Oh, man, it was great. It was great.
Yes, sir.
All right, dude. Well, listen.
I appreciate it, guys.
I appreciate you, dude. Happy Easter, okay? I don't think I've told anybody Happy Easter.
Y'all.
Have a great Easter. Hang on for me, all right? What do you know about these weirdos?
Was this
One Hit Wonder?
But it was like an Adam Sandler movie. I feel like I just watched that this was in.
I was going to say, is it in Dumb and Dumber?
It might have been.
We're on the right track. You're right. I wasn't going to bring that up. This is the oldest song in there. This is early 90s. This might be 93. And it was being played in regular rotation. At least in Buffalo it was.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it was in regular rotation with you guys, but they're a Canadian band.
Oh, that's why you love them so much.
I don't love them.
You love them.
What movie?
I can't find it.
You can't? My guess would be... Damn it. All right. Well, emails are going crazy. They'll tell us what movie this is in. This is one of the songs that you can vote on today for Throwback Thursday. Sorry, let me get away from this Thickstagram. It's like my mouse won't let me get off the page. Crash Test Dummies is in second place.
Yeah, I feel like I just know how this week's going to go. But like Crash Test Dummies would be a fun winner.
Would it?
Yeah, I don't want the one that's going to win, but... This is what I'm voting for.
I'm going to drop something on you.
Drop it like it's hot.
Radio Wizard's going to have to look this up. I don't know. I mean, I know he's been keeping track of everything. He's been keeping books on everything. This may have been in the very first Throwback Thursday ever, and it was suggested by Dinah.
Really?
Yes. For some reason, I think she kind of just pulled this song completely out of her behind. And I was happy about it because I love it. This is live.
The CD of this.
This is live. Dolphins Cry. Chili loves live.
I think live rocks.
This was not on Throwing Copper, I don't think.
1999 album, I believe.
It was the second one. It was after that. I don't think Chili knows Throwing Copper.
It had Lakini's Juice on it, I think.
It was the second album, I think.
99?
It is 99. It is 99.
Hold on, I'm looking up.
I remember this one. I remember like where I was when we were playing this. So I was in Albany, New York.
1999. Let's go.
Let's go, bro.
Let's go.
Nice collab. This is in last place.
94 was Throwing Copper.
Okay, yeah, this was on the follow-up then. Now, in first place.
This is...
Don't hate, dude.
This is the winner.
That's Josh Freese.
Might as well not even vote. This is the winner unless you're going to vote for Dolphins Cry Coach.
That's Josh Freese behind the kit. Paz Linchanton, whatever the hell her name is, on bass. And, of course, your friend, not mine, Maynard on vocals. This is A Perfect Circle. The song is about his mom, named Judith. It's one of the best rock videos of all time. And it's just a performance video.
Oh, is it?
It's in a studio. So it's them playing. It's a performance video in the fact that it's them on their instruments and nothing more than that. It's not a live performance, though. It's them in a warehouse. And I want to say like some big-time director made the video, too.
Well, does it talk about dolphins crying? Because I don't think so.
They don't mention any dolphins weeping at all.
That's what I care about.
But the song about his mom, for years, he would not perform it live. And then last time they came around, people told me, Rod, oh my God, they did Judith. Yeah. It's a very, very angry song. It's in first place. You said you're not surprised. A Perfect Circle.
This always wins, I feel like, when it's in.
Yeah, 54% of the vote, APC, 31% of the vote, CTDs. The crash test dummy. Sorry, I never called them the CTDs.
I always call them that.
Just made that up.
And then L.
The L's. The L's with DC. 14% of the vote. All right, where do you vote? Well, Chili's got you set up on Links and Guests today. 94.5 The Buzz. Good morning, Rod Ryan Show. Hoobastank crawling in the dark. It's your Rod Ryan Show Throwback Thursday, Fixtagram Thursday. Wah, wah, wee. Links and Guest is on fire right now. Absolutely on fire. Where's Mac? I can't see on the... Let me look on the Facebook
Mac!
Live.
Mac!
Well, the computer is locked up here in the studio, but it looks like Chili's still so ronery. He looks like he's by himself. Chili!
Yo.
I can't really see any updated... Like the big TV here, I can't see.
Yeah, it's... the system went down, so I'm working on it
That's
right
not
now.
like us.
Okay.
It must be that dust, Saharan dust coming through or
It
whatever.
was probably the Judith talk.
Yeah.
Chili, I need you.
What's up?
I need you to talk to me about white rappers. Could you help me with this?
We just call them rappers.
Okay, well...
Yeah.
He doesn't see color.
Have you seen these AI-generated images, and it's a bunch of Mount Rushmores of this and this and this? It's a way of, like, doing the top four.
Without having to do work.
But AI is putting these things together. It's like, I think we're the only ones that don't have AI action figures right now.
I'm not doing it.
Those are big right now, too. Someone posted an AI-generated image of the Mount Rushmore of white rappers, and Eminem was first, Mac Miller... Paul Wall made the mount
because he's the people's champ.
And Russ, R-U-S-S.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with Russ.
Me neither. MGK caught wind of this and said there was a very important omission on the Mount Rushmore of white rappers, and he said, "Quote: Me not on the white rapper Mount Rushmore is blasphemy." Chili, thoughts? Should MGK be up there?
Hell no. He got ran out of the genre by Eminem.
Yeah.
He's a wild boy, though, bro.
Yeah, but he started doing like a battle, like a beef, like a rap battle with Eminem. And then Eminem, they had a little thing going on. And then after that, he never made it. So he had to switch to rock, alternative rock. And you never heard nothing from him after that on the hip-hop scene.
Okay.
Now, there are plenty of artists better than MGK. Like, you could have put Beastie Boys up there.
Would you have to put three of them, though? That's my question.
Still.
My question was, are Beastie Boys, when you think Beastie Boys, are they rap out of the gate? Is that the first thing you think of with the Beastie Boys? Are they rap?
I thought Beastie Boys was kind of their own thing, but they do rap. But then you have to put then it's Eminem and the Beastie Boys. It's a Mount Rushmore. You have to respect the exercise. There's 4 people up on Mount Rushmore. That's all of them.
Right.
Okay, so you could have put somebody else.
Groups don't work, I think. I think Mac Miller makes sense. Where's Post? Is Post not up there? Is Jack Harlow not up there?
Jack Harlow's not that good, bro.
Here
we go with the Canadians.
I'm just asking, did
Lil Dicky?
Did Snow?
Jeezy?
Did Snow walk so all of these guys we're talking about could run?
You can't argue it.
Yes or no?
You can't argue
he crawled so they could walk.
I mean, there's got to be some there's got to be some Canadian mount.
But that's more kind of like that's kind of like
over there,
reggae-ish. That's kind of reggae-ish.
Listen, I don't think you could do a Mount Rushmore and not mention the Beastie Boys.
But would they just be stacked on top of each other? It counts as one like that?
Yeah,
I agree.
Totem pole it.
If you're gonna do that, I would say Mac, Eminem, Beastie Boys, and then who do you put it for? Post Malone right now is like.
You could put Logic.
Logic's really good. Yeah, you're right.
Are you guys just kicking Paul Wall from Houston off?
I like Paul Wall, but I don't know if that translates to everywhere else.
Right.
Yeah, I would have put believe it or not, Kid Rock was a rapper. Kid Rock was a rapper.
That's the old Kid
but he's
Rock.
not known for that. That's why I was asking.
You got Bubba Sparks.
Call it Paul.
But it's not all time. He's not like he's not the fourth all-time greatest.
Action Bronson.
Yeah.
He's white, right?
I mean, you got a lot of underground artists that never made it mainstream that are like.
Yeah, and that's why they don't make the Mount Rushmore because they're
I feel
underground.
like Post goes
you know
on
what I mean?
it. just by what he's done. Like he's got like Drake type numbers.
But you got Yellow Wolf. Yellow Wolf is also
Yellow
a rapper.
Wolf.
All time though.
Yeah, he's not Mount Rushmore. That's my whole thing. Where like I think Paul Wall's up there, but he's not.
We're not
is he Mount Rushmore?
Okay,
Yeah, we're not just naming white rappers now. We're
Okay.
talking about the 4 greatest of all time.
You got to put Iggy Azalea in there
Oh, you got.
Oh, good call.
because she fancy.
All right.
Kesha kind of does rap sometimes.
Some people are saying, I hate to play Alex here, but some are saying there already is a Mount Rushmore of white rappers, and it's called Mount Rushmore. If you never heard Abraham Lincoln spitting rhymes,
Dude, that guy was spitting.
7 years ago, it's one of the greatest raps of all time. There already is a Mount Rushmore of white rappers.
George Washington, I cannot tell a lie.
Rod,
Yes.
do you consider Everlast a rapper
Yeah,
from House of Pain?
I do. I just don't think he's an all-time guy. I think he's had, I think he gets, maybe he's top 15, top 10, but.
I think it's Mac, Post, Beastie Boys, Eminem.
Okay. Paul Wall this
I
conversation.
like Paul Wall.
This conversation did not go well for
If
Paul
Beastie
Wall.
Boys doesn't get to be a totem pole on it, then you
not-
put Paul on it.
I'm not going to lie. Paul Wall's underestimated. They don't see him because he's such a nice guy. He's a friendly guy. That's why people don't see him as a threat, you know?
But it's ridiculous that Beasties are not on that list. All right, they're discussing this on the music blog page. What's up? It's your brother Rod. Houston home sellers, you need to listen up, man. Don't make the mistake of picking the agent that promises the highest listing price. Orchard knows pricing too high is going to chase buyers away. It's going to drag on your sale. It's going to force price cuts. That's why Orchard agents price your home right from day one. And Orchard can give you cash to buy your new home even before your old home sells. So in my opinion, you want to sell smarter. Make more money with Orchard. Get your free home valuation at orchard.com or call 1-844-421-SELL. That's 1-844-421-SELL. 94.5 The Buzz. Good morning, Rod Ryan Show. Throwback Thursday. A perfect circle still in the lead, but the gap has closed a little bit. Lots of votes coming in right now. If you haven't voted yet for Throwback Thursday, I encourage you to do so. Looking for some last-minute word suggestions? Email me directly, rod@thebuzz.com. Chili is going to be taking on listener Mac at around 8:20 this morning for those live Collective Soul Our Lady Peace tickets. Live, Dolphins Cry. A lot of votes came in for that after we played the clip. Partly cloudy skies today, 10% chance of rain. Highs of around 85. Hi, Alex.
Hello, Rod.
You voted for...
Dolphins Cry.
Okay.
Solidarity with Chili.
People said Crash Test Dummies, that song is in Something About Mary. Does that sound right?
Yeah. It's like not an Adam Sandler movie, but it's kind of like an Adam Sandler-y movie.
Is that when he's walking away after Brett Favre and he's... No.
You mean
something,
Brett was Brett
No.
Favre? Dumb and Dumber is also... It was in Dumb and Dumber, I think.
It was in Dumb and... Something About Mary had those weird guys playing live during the movie and doing all those funny songs.
Right.
So
But they may have had other stuff.
It's got to be Dumb and Dumber that Crash Test Dummies was in. All right, let's go. What are Houston's headlines?
Well, good morning, everyone. While tariffs are a huge political topic around the globe, two huge Chinese e-commerce sites are now reacting to the sudden increase in cost. Temu and Shein have announced that they plan to raise prices for U.S. customers starting next week, a direct response to President Trump's tariff hikes. Neither company provided details about the size of the increases. The 145% tariff Trump placed on most products made in China, along with his decision to end a customs exemption that allows goods worth less than $800 to come into the U.S. duty-free, have caused both platforms to reassess how they do business with the United States.
Just pulled up my Temu account. So you want to know what I bought? I was making fun. I was saying machetes.
Yeah.
I bought a forged Serbian chef's knife with a sheath.
You a big fan of Serbian chefs?
Wood handle, high carbon steel, wide blade meat cleaver.
Nice.
Dude, I'm cutting meat at my house like you've never, like the Serbs.
Or murdering.
Yeah. Oh, don't mess with me. Don't come into my house.
Yeah.
Voodoo, I'll jump right in front of Voodoo.
I got you with this cleaver. You got cleaved.
Yeah, I got a Serbian chef's knife.
It's pretty sick.
It's like $26.
I've never bought anything off of Temu or Shein.
All right, what else?
The Trump administration plans to terminate the IRS Direct File program, which is a free electronic tax filing system that was launched under the Biden administration. It's designed to simplify and reduce the cost of filing taxes. The program garnered praise from users, but criticism from Republican lawmakers and private tax preparation companies who argued it was redundant and costly. The initiative had been uncertain since the beginning of Trump's term, with Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency cutting federal projects. While there was initial optimism that Elon's Doge team might improve direct file, IRS staff were instructed to cease work on the file in the 2026 version in March. Critics included Senator Elizabeth Warren and advocacy groups. They denounced the shutdown as favoring commercial tax firms like Intuit, which have profited from paid tax services. That's exactly what it's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're doing. A lot of people who work from home got a free day off yesterday, or at least they got to skip their boring work meetings. Zoom was down nationwide for about 2 hours, and if you tried to log in or join a meeting, you got an error page that said, "This site cannot be reached." Even Zoom's website wasn't working. Users panicked and flocked to social media to see if it was just them. I always like that when, like, if Facebook's not working, you go and you just type in Facebook down, and you see if everybody's like, is everybody else's Facebook down?
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, good, thank God. I was trying to play Xbox the other day, and it was not working, and I was like, oh, Xbox Live down? Done. Okay, cool. It's not just me.
Do you remember the show Zoom?
Yes.
Gonna zoom. I don't really remember the show. It was like a Sesame Street type of show.
PBS, I think, would run it.
Yeah, so
they would do cool like science experiments. Like, here's how you make GAC.
I could talk to you about the electric company. I could talk to you about Sesame Street, obviously. I don't remember Zoom.
My wife did a funny parody of Zoom for her like high school film class. It's pretty funny.
All right, well, Zoom was down.
Yeah.
People had off of work. Hal said that his phones were down yesterday.
Yeah, probably because they went through that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Spotify also went down yesterday, and thousands of people couldn't access their music for 5 hours. It started at 5:20 a.m. and was back at 10:45 a.m. our time, but they also didn't say what caused their outage. So it turns out not everybody can be as awesome as the iHeartRadio app, where it's also free and you can listen to the Rod Ryan Show anytime you want. That's why I recommend the iHeartRadio app.
F Spotify.
Elon Musk is known to have 14 kids with 4 different women, but he might have even more. According to the Wall Street Journal, Elon has a habit of asking women to let him impregnate them. That's a weird, hey, would you mind if I impregnated you?
Dude, your mom is rolling over in her life.
I said that to my wife when I was like, hey, you want to go for a number? Would you like me to impregnate you? And she's like, please don't call it that.
She's like, son, please stop talking like that on the radio.
Sometimes Elon even hits these women up on X, allegedly, but he uses payoffs and non-disclosure agreements to keep them quiet. He also allegedly refers to his children as his legion. In a text Elon allegedly sent to one of his baby mamas, he said he needed to impregnate more women, quote, to reach legion level before the apocalypse, and said that he will need to use surrogates to achieve that. I mean, I guess if you're like one of the richest dudes in the world, you're like, hey.
The richest guy.
The richest guy? He
Yeah.
passed Bezos?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't know Tesla stock was down.
Oh,
How
yeah.
it all works.
Yeah, it might be down a little bit.
But
You're
he's
right.
like one of, if not the, one of the, and you're just like, I can make babies. I can pay for them. It's fine. Like, you wanna get in on this? You want a free ride?
It's wild.
Yeah, it's an interesting decision to just have as many kids as possible. Could field a football team, though. That's kind of cool. Lincoln Park is set to headline the UEFA Champions League final kickoff show. It's presented by Pepsi on May 31st at the Allianz Arena in Munich, Germany. This performance marks the band's return to the stage after a 7-year hiatus, as well as the release of their new album, From Zero. The show is going to feature a mixture of their classic hits, as well as their new material, like we're listening to right now. Fans can watch the performance live on the UEFA YouTube channel and through local broadcasters. Those are Houston's headlines.
All right, let's switch caps here. What do you got going on in sports?
The Astros lost to the Cardinals yesterday 4-1. They're now 8-10 on the season so far. I think they've only won back-to-back games one time so far this season. They got to turn that around. They're going to have a day off before opening up a weekend series with the Padres tomorrow night back at Daikin Park. In basketball, there were 2 more NBA play-in games last night. The Heat got by the Bulls 109-90, and the Mavericks beat the Kings 120-106. So the Bulls and Kings are eliminated from the playoffs. There's no games tonight, but tomorrow the Heat and Hawks and Mavericks and Grizzlies will play for the 8th seeds in their respective conferences. That is what's going on in sports.
All right, thank you. I can't see Chili. Is that guy here? Is that guy here yet?
Is he there?
Mac Lytle, are you here? That's who's playing Chili today.
Are we running on Zoom?
And read my lips. I know. Something's up with our stuff, too. All right, what's up? It's your brother Rod talking about the Astros. Let's keep it going, man. Gear up for baseball season with the new Astros Nike City Connect collection. Where do you get it? Academy Sports and Outdoors. That's right, Academy Sports and Outdoors. They've got everything you need to cheer on the Stros this season. So just swing on by your local Academy store. They're everywhere. Or you can also shop online at academy.com and gear up for all the excitement that's going down this season. Fully stocked with fan favorites. You want jerseys, tees, caps, and more? They got it. All at prices you're going to love. So don't wait. Get what you need to rep H-Town's team today at Academy Sports and Outdoors. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission. Whipping out the bush. 94.5 The Buzz. Halfway point of the show, people. Let's calm down. This is your Rod Ryan Show, Throwback Thursday edition. All right, I'll take a peek. You got me interested in what you guys are voting. It's definitely Dumb and Dumber, where the Crash Test Dummies song is heard in the movie on the soundtrack. It's not helping it. It's got it in. Us not knowing what movie it was in put it in last place, so you should feel good about that, Alex. 19% of the vote, Crash Test Dummies. Live, Dolphins Cry, 24% of the vote. 56% of you say A Perfect Circle, Judith is the way to go. Alex knows it deep in his soul that that's going to be the song that wins.
I told you already.
Once there was this boy. His name was Chili. Came from Guatemala. Chili, you got a friend in there?
Yeah, we already got him here. Mac is here.
Yes, sir.
Hold on.
Mac.
Hold on.
What is Mac doing here? Mac, what are you doing here? Chili never loses.
I'm ready, man. Let's do this.
Chili doesn't. Do you not listen to the show? Chili has never lost. Read my lips. What are you doing here? Why would you just come in? I mean, it's a week of lambs. I made a lamb cake.
Lamb week.
I made a lamb cake last night. I will decorate it today. I'll take pictures. I'll make my famous, not so famous butter lamb, and then maybe I'll make a little tribute to the other lamb, Mac. I mean, to my knowledge, and I think I'm here every day, Chili's never lost Read My Lips. I don't know why you'd come on this week.
Not once.
This is it.
All right, where are you from, Mac?
Right here in Houston.
All right, very good. Well, I look forward to meeting you officially when you come in just a moment. Thank you for braving the traffic and coming in to play. Lots of stuff for you on the music blog page. I know you can only cover a couple of things, and we've already talked about Coachella a couple of times. Listen, everybody loves The Weeknd, right? Everybody loves The Weeknd.
Who doesn't?
Including the artist. That guy, he's a showman. He's plotting something called a Ferris wheel takeover, whatever that is. That's going to be the second weekend here at Coachella. What's he going to do? I don't know. Just remember I said it. We might be talking about that on Monday.
Crazy stuff, I bet.
What's a Ferris wheel takeover? I want one. I feel like Buddy the Elf. Linkin Park's In the End video has surpassed 2 billion views on YouTube. Keep that in mind. Tuck that away in case I use it for closest to the pin.
All right.
6 days left before the polls close. The band Fish has a commanding lead in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame fan vote. Bad Company is second.
Okay.
And just a bunch of other music stuff that we didn't have time. Fire Festival 2 canceled.
Who would have thought?
They're sending people their money back. That means people put money into it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Ignorance. Absolute ignorance. All right, quick break. When we come back, read my lips. If you have some great words and you haven't sent them to me yet, email me, rod@thebuzz.com. I'll do one final scan of my email. Come on. Bring it to me. Let's go. I want to talk about CertaPro painters right now. I love these guys. I've used them for all my painting. Interior of my house, exterior of my house, all the wrought iron, like the fence all the way around it. These guys, they do it all. They're great about it. They're happy when they're doing it too. CertaPro Painters is always happy painting. I'm telling you to schedule your free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. I have a painting project. I'm going to call these guys. I'm going to go to CertaPro.com. They got a spring sales event going on, and that's what made me click, saying, okay, I want to save. From now until May 15th, get 10% off any home projects, $2,500 or more. Now, each CertaPro painter business is independently owned and operated locally right here in our community. For your home, for your business, interior, exterior, there's nothing they can't paint. CertaPro Painters. That's Certa with a C. That's painting happy.